So without further ado, let us introduce our first director of the night, Heide Orleth.
Hello everybody, welcome and thank you all for coming to the Short Play Festival. My name is Heide Orleth and I'm the writer and director of Heroic. If you're one of the many people I've told that I'm going to be a creative writing major, but are curious about what I actually write, this is going to be a taste. And Heroic is a drama inspired by subverting expectations of traditional superhero-supervillain dynamics. And it's an original script by yours truly, but it's really taken on a life of its own thanks to the contributions of my wonderful cast. Their work has shaped this short play immensely, and I'm so proud of them for the effort that they've put in over the past few weeks. Without them, this would be a very different show, and I'm absolutely certain they're going to blow you away. So, I would delay their performance no longer. Enjoy the show.
All powered individuals, can you turn your skin to stone?
Yes, I can.
Can you wield the power of electricity?
Yes, I can.
Can you manipulate the minds of men?
Yes, I can.
And can you hear and see for miles in any direction?
Yes, I can. Whatever your power, the Heroic Collective wants you. With great power comes the responsibility to do your part for society. Come help revitalize our great nation and work for the good of your community. There are those who want to tear us down, but we will never surrender. Just follow the values of a collective and
you can be a hero too.
Do you have what it takes? Then come join the Heroic Collective.
Excellent, you're awake. That sedative really did a number on you. So touchy. Well, we need to get started. Let's see here. Mr. Ezra Stoneman Stevenson. Personally, I think Dumb as a Rock Man has a better ring. Powers. Turn skin to stone. Must be rough. Trying to moisturize. No. Tough crowd. Born April 10th, 2147 at unknown. Parentage unknown. Manifested powers at also unknown. Damn, leave some mystery for the rest of us. Okay, this is no fun if you can't respond. Why, Ezra? That's not very heroic of you.
Screw you.
Rejoice, he does speak. Anyway, weight, height, blah, blah, blah. Aha! Reason for joining the illustrious ranks of the Heroic Collective. I want to make the world a better, safer place for all people, ordinary or not, in our great nation. Oh, precious. How's that going for you? Part of the Heroic Collective for 5 years now. Joined up when you were 16, but it seemed your powers had been around a few years beforehand.
Are you telling me things we both already know?
Just want to put some things in perspective before we get down to what I really have you here for.
And that would be?
Give Mr. Stevenson and I a moment alone, please.
But Miss Natasha,
Now, Lieutenant. Let's get rid of those restraints, shall we? Finally, we can talk freely, just you and I. Brings me back.
Cut the crap, Natasha. I haven't seen you in years. What do you want?
Ah, so he does remember the ordinary people.
I would never call any powers ordinary.
How noble of you. But the collective sure does. And in case I've completely missed a logo change in the past week, that little badge on your chest says you do too.
The collective doesn't control me. I'm my own person.
Aw, you're so idealistic. It's adorable. I think it's high time you wake up and smell the roses.
That's not a rose.
And only one of us is tied up, now is there? So let's stop stating the obvious. The point is...
Where is my team?
Do you have any twos?
Yes.
I win.
You know, withholding the rules is still a form of cheating.
Still fun.
What are you two doing here? Curfew was an hour ago.
We weren't doing...
Going to be here for long, sir. We just wanted to watch the sunset.
I don't care. Just crawl back to whatever alley you came from.
Ezra, you have to stop letting those collective goons walk all over you. They don't deserve our respect.
I'm trying to keep us safe, keep us together. If they figure out...
Yeah, if they figure out you have powers and I still don't, they're gonna make you leave, and...
We're a team. You take one.
You take us both.
Exactly.
Oh, your team? You mean the people who left you to rot with me while they escaped? Don't worry, Ezra. They're not what I'm after at the moment. What wondrous times we're living in. A camera on every corner. You can relive any moment with the click of a button. No fuss necessary. And this security footage, I'm sure you'll be glad to see.
All right, the server room should be right down this hall. We'll get in, take the data we need, then destroy the rest.
Don't forget the personnel files. We need to know who's a part of it.
Yes, Ezra. Thank you for mentioning that. Again. I hear something. It came from over there. Ezra, you be in front. You two, next to me.
All clear.
Ezra, you all right down there?
Like a light, idiot didn't even think to protect his head.
Excellent. Mission is on track.
What do we do with him?
Just leave him here. Those lowlifes should stumble upon him eventually, and then he'll be at their mercy. We'll send a press release saying he tragically passed during a perilous mission and died a hero for the collective. We get his righteousness out of the way, and we can finally move on with our plans for the outer city.
But what if they interrogate him or something?
Do you ever pay attention during briefings? You think we tell this guy anything? Nah, Mr. Morals here can't truly learn what it means to be one of us. Nothing he says will be new information for these villains. We've made sure of that. Now let's go before someone finds him. Sorry, kid.
Quite revealing,
Why show me this? What do you want?
My colleagues and I want to make you an offer. We're very curious about what we could offer each other if you were to join us.
Are you out of your mind? You guys are terrorists! plain supervillains.
I prefer the term revolutionary, but that's neither here nor there.
I'll never join you. I'm one of the good guys.
Ah yes, the good guys. The same people who treated us like dirt growing up. From what I just saw, they haven't changed. Still picking and choosing what's worth exploiting and what to scrap. You're too good for them, Ez.
Next!
Ezra, this application can wait. Let's just go back to the pier. Ezra!
You'll see. I'll get stronger. I'll join them. I'll show them how awesome our city really is. Don't laugh. I'm serious.
And where am I in this grand plan?
With me, of course. We'll get a house, big enough for all the other kids in the home. With a greenhouse for you to grow all your weird plants.
Next!
Look, it's Todd, Big Brother, one of the greatest superheroes.
Is walking in our direction.
Addis, that's certainly an arm you have on you, kid. What's your name and powers?
Ezra Stevenson, sir. I can turn my skin to stone.
Not bad. You here for an interview?
Yes, sir.
Let's go then. Your friend can't come.
Oh. All right. Wish me luck.
But Ezra,
Tosh, I'll be fine. I'll see you later, all right?
you're too good for them, Ez.
Where is my team?
Oh my goodness, they left you! Do you want me to rewind, or are you more gullible than I remember?
That video doesn't prove anything. They could be trying to lure you into a false sense of security. They could be right outside that door, waiting to take you down.
Oh, you're definitely as trusting as I remember. I assumed they would have torn that out of you by now, along with empathy, sense of justice, and ability to feel joy. What a virtuous team you have there. But despite all that, here you are, alone. Save for me. Just like old times, huh?
Better off without you.
That's probably what your darling collective told you, but I know the truth. You always stood up for me. For kids like us. I wonder how your bleeding heart would respond if you knew what happened to us after you left.
You don't know anything.
I know that they're using you. Powers or not, I know that despite what everyone, even you, believes, you are not invincible. You are a human being with emotion and passion and complexity. And they should treat you like one. Not like a rock to throw at anyone who quirks an eyebrow in the wrong direction, then discard when you overstay your welcome.
No! They'll come back for me. They want me. I'm a part of something bigger than myself, bigger than any stupid daydream. We're heroes.
What the heck have they told you, Ez? Why can't you see the truth? They're taking advantage of your infuriating nobility to justify what they've always done. Don't you deserve to be selfish? To choose yourself over some greater good?
Shut up.
Or what? Oh, come on. If you wanted to hurt me, you would have done so already. And I wouldn't be able to stop you.
I can't.
Please, Ez. Choose this.
Today's the day, Tosh. I can feel it. The heroic collective is calling me.
Why should I care?
Seriously? You know how long I've worked for this, and look, it looks like I was right. It's Todd. Come on, you've heard me talk about him. Big brother.
Oh, what's he doing here?
Looks like we're about to find out.
Are you Ezra Stevenson?
Yes, sir.
We at the Heroic Collective are delighted to welcome you into our illustrious ranks. You are now a shining symbol of the hope powered individuals provide to the masses. Congratulations, kid.
Did you hear that? I'm gonna be a superhero.
I don't think that's something to be so excited about.
What do you mean? We have a chance to build a better life for ourselves. You take one.
I could never work for that place. And you shouldn't either.
What are you talking about?
We've always been a team, but I can't follow you on this. I won't compromise my values. Look around. What good have they actually done for us? The collective, they shouldn't be idolized.
Why can't you just be happy for me?
Because I know you're making a mistake, and I care about you too much to watch you join them. There are better ways to change the world. You don't have to follow this path. Please, Ez, choose this.
Oh, come on, kid. There's a whole new world for you to explore now. A new team who are just as dedicated to the greater good as you. There's no choice here, kid. The collective is the way to go.
I'm sorry, Natasha.
I guess not.
She's irrelevant. Let her run off. You have greater things to focus on now. A better life, a chance to belong. Good thing you're smart enough to see what really matters.
Deja vu's like another punch in the face. 6 hours ago, I was so sure of my place in the world. Part of a superhero team, a member of the Heroic Collective, working for a greater good. I guess that's all gone now. Everything I gave up means nothing. I just wasn't good enough for them, I guess. My team. I lost my first team. The collective wanted me, my powers, but not hers. In retrospect, that's a pretty large red flag, but I was so blinded by my want to, hell, I don't even know what, to belong, to do good, to be a part of something bigger than our little corner of the world. See, the collective builds and creates schools, hospitals, walls of shimmering skyscrapers, taking over where Tosh and I once lived. They create laws to push smiles on our faces and keep us in order. But is what they do in the best interest of the people? My people? Then there's Tasha's freedom fighters. They break and destroy, tear down what the collective stands for. They wreak havoc to shatter the uniformity the collective fights to preserve and reshape the world for their own ideals. But maybe it needs a little breaking. Maybe we'd all be better off fending for ourselves. then there's Natasha. She's different, sharper, bitter. But I know who she is. I can still see my Tasha in there. Just a bit lost. Wreaking havoc in the name of liberty. And whose fault is that? Did my joining the collective push us on opposite sides, hero versus villain, good versus evil? Or would it have happened anyway? I guess I know now how she felt when I left her. The one thing you were so sure you could believe in. Betraying you without a second look. For as long as I can remember, the heroic collective has been my idea of true heroism. The longer I look, the faster that faith is shrinking. Where does that leave me then? At the mercy of criminals and ex-friends? How do I know that Natasha won't stab me in the back the second I take her hand? But after everything that's happened, how could I go back to the collective? There's no right answer here. It's driving me insane. I feel like I'm holding a dagger, trying to decide which edge will leave a shallower cut. I'll end up bleeding either way. The only question is, who am I willing to bleed for?